Gauchos in the home gold with the blue numbers and the blue lettering. Here's Hale Edmerson with a jumper for the left baseline, and he nails it from 12 feet, and it's 2-0 Northridge, and quickly up the floor, here's Harmon. He goes to the left side. Now on top they go to Brewy. Brewy hands it off to Vincent. Vincent gets around to Brewy. Picks 17-footer straight away. No good. Rebound inside. Pulled down by the big fella, Devontae Elliott. And boy, Northridge is big, Don. They really are. Here's the ball played inside to Maxwell. Puts it up with the left hand and scores it. And it's quickly 4-0 Cal State Northridge. And the Matadors are coming out looking anything like a 4-13 team.
Well, they hit the perimeter shot, and that time they scored in the paint. You're going to see a lot of scoring down in the paint, or at least attempts in the paint tonight.
Here is Harmon, 3 left side, and that's no good. Rebound going high for that board is Elliott. He pulls it down. That's 2 consecutive possessions. Here's Maxwell inside, lost it. It's on the floor, and it's picked up by Mitch Brewy and then Alan Williams. But that was 2 Gaucho possessions in a row where Alan Williams did not touch the ball at all. And now here's Williams setting a high screen for Harmon. Harmon kicks it left sideline to Brewy. Brewy kicks it back out to Vincent, now to Harmon straight away. Williams trying to get free inside against Elliott, can't do it. Elliott is fronting him and doing a good job on him. Now Vincent gets it to Big Al. His baby hook in the lane is way short, and Hale Edmerson the rebound, and here come the Matadors. It's Drew up the floor. Drew, top of the key, crossover dribble, straightaway jumper is good, and it's 6-0. That was just inside the three-point line.
Well, you got an alarm clock on you, Jerry?
Yeah, it's going off right now with fresh batteries.
Wake this team up here.
So here's Vincent now to Harmon. Left perimeter they go, Brewy, beg your pardon, and then to Bryson. Now they come to the right perimeter to Harmon in front of the CSUN bench. Harmon had a 3 but didn't take it. Big Al in the lane, can't get free. Now left corner, Vincent. Skip pass right side to Harmon, bounces it into Williams, and Allen was too far underneath. His layup hit the bottom of the backboard, but it came to Brewy. Out to Harmon for a 3 is good. Well, the Gauchos lucky there, Don, because Alan Williams was too far underneath. He put it up and hit the bottom of the backboard and kicked out to Brewy.
Well, he lost control of the basketball as he was going up with it, so already you got to be a little concerned. You know, is he off because he doesn't feel good out there and has not felt good this week?
Hale Edmerson with it. Now they go to Drew, to Elliott. His turnaround 8-footer is good from the right side. It's 8-3 Northridge. And I'm convinced now Northridge has played an NBA schedule to this point to be 4-13. Here's a drive by Michael Harmon. Threw up a wild shot from the right baseline. Not even close. Pulled down by Hicks. And here comes Northridge again. Matadors have it in the front court. Hicks now to Elliott. Way out on the right wing. He'll hand it off to Drew, the very talented point guard. Comes from some great basketball genes, doesn't he, Don? We've seen a few sons of NBA players, and he's one of them.
Well, I know that Larry Drew is a great player.
Here's Hale Edmerson, now to Elliott. His jumper baseline right is no good. Hicks over the back of Bryson, picks up the loose ball foul. But then again, the jumper from the right side, Don, was open from that right baseline.
Yeah, a hand was in his face, but you're right, not an incredibly difficult shot. And I don't think Hicks really earned a foul going over Bryson. Bryson not real aggressive going up strong for that rebound himself. And I think it got bailed out a little bit by the official.
I couldn't agree with you more, Don. It looked like Hicks just out-jumped Bryson from behind on that one. So here are the Gauchos, front court trailing 8-3, 16:22 to go. Bryson 3, right side back rim, no good. And the rebound pulled down on the weak side by Maxwell. He gives it up to Drew, quick pass up the floor to Hicks, and knocking it into Thunder Row, and over Thunder Row was Gabe Vincent. Vincent went right into Michael Berger, one of Bob's big boosters.
Better watch out, Berger might sue you. You know how those attorneys
He's a lawyer,
are.
yeah. So Alan Williams coming out, and Beeler coming in, John Green coming in, and Mitch Brewy going out. And I wonder if Alan Williams is really fatigued right now. Don, this is very early for Bob to get him out of a game, but he has been dealing with the flu.
I think they'll be very careful with him tonight, you know, saving his energy, play him in short little bursts. There's a travel by CSUN.
By Elliott.
Elliott's 6'10". You mentioned this is a big team. Elliott is big.
Yep.
And, you know, Hicks isn't necessarily big, nor is Maxwell.
But Hale Edmerson, I think number 11, Don, I think he's 6'9".
He's tall, too, and he's the number 1, I think, shot blocker for this team in 2 years.
Yep. So here now are the Gauchos in the front court with it. Green kicks it to the right side to Harmon outside the three-point line. Hands it off to Green, and Green with a wild layup. No good. Fouled on the play. I say wild because he was going a million miles an hour down the right side of the paint, and Hicks picks up the foul, and that's number 2 on Hicks, and that'll take us to a media timeout. So the CSUN Matadors coming out swinging, lead it 8-3 with 15:43 left to go here in the first half from the Thunderdome. This is Gaucho basketball.
Harmon has the only basket, a three-pointer for UCSB, while 4 guys have 2 points each for CSUN.
John Green makes the first free throw after being fouled by Hicks. Green now 18 of 27 from the line, a little better than 67%.
Well, it helps UCSB to have Hicks go to the bench. He's their leading scorer, not just this season, but for the entire career. He's the #1 scorer for CSUN as Green makes his second free throw as well. So to have a 17.4 scoring average go to the bench in the first couple minutes of play is nice. Fouls for Gauchos.
Exactly, and taking his place is Aaron Parks. Here's Drew, around to pick on top from Hale Edmerson, goes back to Hale Edmerson. Now they go to Parks on the right baseline, bounces it to Maxwell. Maxwell being double teamed down low, bounces it back out to Parks. Now top of the key, now left side they go to Elliott, to Hale Edmerson. Hale Edmerson will dribble out, and he'll give it to Parks. Now to Drew on the right side. Right corner they go, Elliott. Pulls up for a jumper and hits it. And if that 6'10" talent is going to shoot from the outside like that tonight, the Gauchos are going to have some serious problems.
Well, a shot like that, though, a 6'2" guy can go out and guard. It's the size hurts you in the paint, not as much out on the perimeter.
10-5 Gauchos, trailing. Here's John Green, a jumper right baseline, no good. Hale Edmerson goes up over Beeler to get it, and he'll outlet the pass now to Drew. Up into the front court is Landon Drew. He pulls up for a 3, straight away, back rim, no good. And Maxwell goes in strong for the rebound, puts it up, good. He's fouled, it counts. He was not, no, they're going to say before the shot. That can't be before the shot, right? Out of bounds, wow.
Wow.
That's
boy,
a terrible.
Disagree with that.
Tony Padilla is a very good official, but Maxwell was going to the basket when he was hammered. But I don't see Reggie Theus arguing too much, so it's 10-5. Gauchos will take that break. Here's the inbound to Maxwell in the paint, puts up the left-handed shot, no good, and up to get the rebound is Harmon. Here comes Michael across the half-court line with Landon Drew on him. Harmon backs it up behind the three-point line straight away, kicks it in the right corner. John Green is open for a 3, was until Elliott got out there on him. Now on top they go. Here's Harmon with a little jitterbug move down the lane, missed the layup, and the rebound, skying for the rebound is Devontae Elliott. He gives it up to Drew. Northridge with all sorts of energy. Parks into the lane. Parks lost the ball, got it back. May have been blocked by somebody in there, Don, or he just lost it.
If anybody blocked it, it was Beeler.
Now here's Drew now to Hale Edmerson. Left baseline, Elliott, jumper, got it again. And Elliott was complaining to the official that time that he got hit on the arm. And that's Don Berdal. Didn't blow the whistle, but it's 12-5 Northridge.
You know, Elliott's just averaging 7.5 points a
He's
game.
got back-to-back jumpers, gives him what, 6 for the game? Here is Green in the lane, he traveled. Green on a little hesitation move. John driving down the lane, and here comes Eric Childress into the game for Michael Harmon. But where are our notes here? Elliott's got 6 points now, Don. Here comes Alan Williams back for Sam Beeler.
And Hicks checks back into the game as well.
With 2 fouls. Well, I think you're absolutely right, Don. I think the Gauchos are really going to monitor Alan Williams' minutes tonight, given the fact that he's coming off having the flu the last couple of days.
And they are playing zone. One reason I would think because of his illness.
Maxwell going in for a left-handed baby hook, and a reach-in foul is called on John Green. And Maxwell will go to the free throw line to shoot 2, where this season at the line, he's 84 of 106, 79%. Boy, there is no question with Stephen Maxwell, is there, Don, as he fires the first one and hits it. He is so aggressive when he gets the ball in the paint. He is looking to go to the rim or shoot something short every time he gets it.
I think it works in his favor that he's left-handed, too. The majority of players are right-handed. I think there's this natural instinct to guard against a right-handed player. And you forget at times, you know, to go to his strong arm, which is the average off arm.
Right.
Offhand.
So Childress in there to Bryson. Right corner 3 is good. Michael Bryson left open from three-point range. And some of the video that I was able to see of Cal State Northridge, it wasn't a lot, Don. It looks like every once in a while the Matadors will leave a perimeter shooter open. And that time they did with Bryson. Here's Parks now, getting it on the right baseline to Maxwell, being guarded by John Green. Gets it back to Elliott. Now they swing it left side to Parks, goes right by Bryson. His layup was blocked partially by Alan Williams, saved by Bryson, and a foul is called on Parks, reaching in the backcourt. 14-8, Northridge, or CSUN, I beg your pardon, leading UCSB, 12:45 left first half.
Yeah, if you want to be called CSUN as a university or as a college, don't have Cal State Northridge on your jersey.
Yeah, they do have Northridge, so it is confusing a little bit for me. Now, it doesn't take much to confuse me, but Elliott is really trying to front Big Al. Al gets the ball in the left block, kicks it back out to John Green, fakes out his man, bounces it into Childress. His floater from the right baseline is good. Just a little 2-foot floater, but he threw it up there and threw it in. Here's Hicks the other way. His layup is no good. Fouled on the play, and a blocking foul called. If that's John Green, that's his second, and I think it is.
Well, Bob Williams was praying or hoping that was going to be a charging foul on Hicks. Instead, it's a blocking call.
Well, he held up 3 fingers. That's on Michael Harmon, who's not in the game right now. That's on John Green. That's his second. It's 31, John Green. They just changed it. So on the line to shoot 2 is Stephon Hicks, who is 93 of 122, 76%. And his first one is good, 15-10 Northridge. 12:19 left here in the first half. Mitch Brewy comes back in. John Green goes out. And DeJuan Smith has come in for the first time tonight to replace Gabe Vincent for UCSB. Second free throw by Hicks, back rim, no good. Elliott gets the offensive rebound and kicks it back out to Hicks. And a quick timeout here, Reggie Theus. That was a long rebound off the back rim, and Devontae Elliott is so active right now, Don, that he got in there, got in the middle of the paint, just used that.
It's a positive.
Wow.
He can handle the basketball, he can dribble it, and rebound, and he's long and lanky.
Yep. Taylon Webb, the terrific freshman for CSUN, is in the game for the first time tonight. Here's Parks to Hale Edmondson. His jumper from straight away is an air ball. That was about a 17-footer. And as Don Ford has said in the past, somebody opened up a door here at the Thunderdome, let some wind in.
The other thing is you complain. You look at the official and say, hey, I was fouled, or that ball was blocked.
Yeah.
You never admit that you just took a terrible shot.
Right.
With a terrible result.
Yep. Gaucho's front court with it. Childress has it. Now to Brewy at the free throw line. Now to the right elbow. They get it to Bryson on top. Childress left side to DeJuan Smith looking to drive. Can't do it. Back to Childress. Childress now puts a move on Webb. Gets it back to Smith. And Smith traveled as he was trying to work that quick footwork of his, Don. He forgot numbers. Brought to you by the Beachside Bar and Cafe.
CSUN's cooled down a bit. Just shooting 55%, 6 of 11. UCSB starting to heat up a bit, 3 of 10, 30% from the field. UCSB getting out-rebounded 9-4. That hurts.
Yeah, it does. Hale Edmondson has it on the right perimeter. Now they'll go into the right corner, and that's kicked back out on top to Hale Edmondson. Now hands it off to Webb. Well, I thought for a moment over there in that right corner that Elliott would take a shot. He's been so good for the baseline on both sides. And now here's a lean in by Hicks, looking for the foul, no good. Air ball, rebound comes down to Alan Williams. Hicks shot the 3 or the long 2 from the left corner and thought there would be a chance at a foul. And Childress comes down and hits a 17-footer from the left side straight away, maybe a 16-footer, a 2-pointer, 15-12 Northridge.
That might have caught them a little bit off guard. Childress, you don't see him that often shooting that outside shot. There's a steal by Brewy down low.
As Hicks bounced the ball, trying to get it to Hale Edmondson. Deep in the left post, and right there was Brewy to anticipate. Here's the handoff to Bryson. He'll launch a 3 from the right wing. That's no good. Hale Edmondson goes high to get the rebound for Northridge. He outlet to Webb, and here's Webb up the right sideline. Now we'll pull up the dribble, top of the key, kicks it left side to Parks. Offensive foul is called on, I think, somebody inside. Yeah, it's Hale Edmondson, Trey Hale Edmondson on the offensive foul, and Stephen Maxwell comes back in for CSUN.
Well, Elliott was raising his hand trying to take the foul away from his teammate, but no one's in foul trouble except Hicks. That's just number 1.
And Hicks goes out right now for Maxwell, who comes back in.
I think that's smart, let him sit for a little bit and then put him back in the game.
Yeah.
Because you're nervous about him picking up a 3rd.
And Hunter Ford gets his first touch for UCSB here in the first half. Now Ford's got it on the right wing, goes down low to Bryson, who lays it up and in. Terrific pass by Hunter Ford. And Michael Bryson on a good cut, Don, from the right side into the basket. Ford hit him with a good pass.
Yeah, good movement without the basketball by Bryson, but a much better pass by Ford, making the two.
And Bryson's hurt. Bryson fell down inside. Here's a jumper left baseline is good by Hale Edmerson, and Bryson is limping noticeably. There's something wrong with his left foot or his left ankle, and Gabe Vincent will check in for Michael Bryson, and Katie, the trainer for UCSB, will take a look at Bryson, who just hobbled behind the seating area here where the Gaucho training bench is, and Katie will take a look at him. Here's Hunter Ford up in the front court, 17-14 Northridge. Now Childress has it on the left wing, skip pass to the right wing, Ford, a three-pointer to tie it, got it! Hunter Ford has tied the game at 17, and it's the first time, Don, since we started 0-0 that it's been tied.
Well, if you talk to the UCSB players and say who can really bury the shot, Hunter Ford is one guy that they feel has a great outside range.
Sam Beeler will come back in. Here's Elliott at three. That's not a good shot from the left wing. Rebounded easily by Alan Williams. Gives it up to Childress. That shot was nowhere close. Childress fumbled the ball. It's loose, and now it's picked up by Webb. He's fouled by Childress on a reach.
Well, probably a smart foul right there. Otherwise, it's going to be maybe a one-on-one fast break
it on Hunter
opportunity.
Ford.
Yeah, I think Hunter's the one who
Okay.
He reached in there, and it's good anyway for him to pick it up versus Childress, who you would think would earn more minutes out there tonight.
9:04 left first half. 17-17 our score. Beeler's back in there for Big Alan Williams, and we'll see if Northridge or CSUN tries to go inside at Beeler. Here's Webb on the left side, on top to Parks, hard dribble. Parks loses the ball. Ford takes it away down low. Hunter gives it up to Childress, the point guard. The Gauchos in there with Hunter Ford, Mitch Brewy, Gabe Vincent, Sam Beeler, and Eric Childress. Northridge has Hicks, Webb, Maxwell, Parks, and Hale Edmerson in there. Here's Ford on top, now out near the midcourt line straight away. Right wing they come to Childress. Childress gets a screen from Beeler, doesn't use it, goes the opposite way toward the baseline, now pulls up for a long baseline jumper. That's an air ball, shot it over the rim. It comes down to Parks, and here comes Aaron Parks, the product from Baltimore, Maryland, up into the front court, and a terrible pass inside, trying to get it to Maxwell. Parks threw it away. It landed right in the lap of Beeler.
Well, Beeler gets a steal there, but you're right. I mean, it was like a direct pass right to him.
There is Brewy on top. John Green will come in for UCSB, and John Epperson will come in for CSUN. Also, Zalmichael Harmon getting ready to come back. Here's a step back three by Vincent, no good. Rebound inside, Beeler had it, lost it. Parks, the guard, came from behind to take it away. Reggie Theus holding up his right arm.
Reggie's got
kind of with an elbow bend.
Like a lime green shirt on.
He does. 17-17. We'll have immediate timeout. Next stoppage of play. On top is Hicks. Hicks gets Childress in the air, gives it to Hale Edmerson. Now Webb, left side three is good. Right in front of the Gaucho bench. That was kind of a weird looking into that shot, Don. It just went over the rim. It didn't swish the net or anything. Just kind of looked like a heavy ball landing just barely over the rim.
Webb says, I don't care what it looked like. I'll take those points.
Beeler out to Ford. Three on the way is short. He had a good look at it. The rebound to Webb. Here's Webb crossing over. Front court. Goes to Hicks. Right side. Back to Webb. And Webb will slow it up. Talon Webb, the freshman point guard, looks back at Reggie Theus for a play. Now to Hicks on top. Hale Edmerson. Left side they go to Parks. In the left corner they go to Webb. Back out on top is Hicks to Webb on the left side. Now to the left baseline, it's Maxwell. Double team down there. His pass is high, and Webb tried to slap it. Hunter Ford got a hand on it. Here comes Childress the other way. He leaves it for Brewy, who lays it up and in. Well, it started with the defense of Hunter Ford and Eric Childress and ended with a great pass by Childress, penetrating, kicking it behind him, Don, to a trailing Mitch Brewy.
It really started with a bad pass by CSUN. And then great effort by four Gauchos running the fast break in case there was a missed layup.
Yeah.
And Brewy gets the easy layup.
20-19, Northridge with the lead. Here's Parks to Webb on top. Webb now left side. Hicks, open three, good. This is a team that shoots 28%, Don, from three-point range. But if you leave them open, they're going to shoot better than that.
Well, you don't want to leave him open, period. He's the best scorer on this team, best scorer in school history.
Yep.
So I don't care if it's a three-point shot or a four-point shot. he needs a hand in his face.
Brewy, 3, left side, no good. Great offensive rebound on the strong side by Gabe Vincent. The Gauchos will start again, 5:39.
I think he read that shot well. He saw that it was short. He knew right where to go.
Hale Edmondson almost fouled Brewy on the right wing. Now they get it to Beeler on top. Beeler kicks it right side to Ford in front of the Northridge bench. Back to Vincent on top. Fakes right, goes left, tries to penetrate down the lane. Kicks it Childress, left corner. Gives up the 3, drives into the paint, spins around, almost traveled, bounces it into Beeler. Reverse layup is good. Holy Toledo, what a play. That time by Eric Childress to keep his footing and not travel, and a beautiful bounce pass to Beeler under the basket.
And a nice catch by Beeler, but you're right. Beautiful move by Childress and assist.
23-21 and even 5 minutes to go. We're owed a media timeout, and now a timeout called by Reggie Theus. So, Don, we're backing up timeouts here. We're going to have the 8-minute media as soon as there's a...
Not there, they pull it back out and get into their sets.
Well, Webb comes out, and he gave Northridge some very good minutes off the bench at the point guard. Landon Drew, who started that early surge for CSUN, is back to run the point. And in there is John Epperson for the first time. Here's Hicks in the right corner, gets it to Maxwell on the right baseline. His pass is deflected by John Green. It kicks out to Drew, though. The Gauchos almost had a steal. Now Epperson, 3, left side, good again. Right in front of Bob Williams and the Gaucho bench. My goodness, they've hit 3 3-pointers in a row from that same spot, Don, on the left side of the floor. I mean, their last 3s. Here's a pass inside, stolen by Maxwell. Not a good pass by Vincent from the left perimeter. Here's Drew coming up the floor, goes to Hicks, slashes the right baseline, puts it up and scores. And a timeout, Bob Williams, and he is really hot right now. Maxwell saved it, Hicks scored it, but Northridge is doing a very good job, particularly with the gentleman about getting ready to check in, Devontae Elliott, of fronting Alan Williams. And right now, Hale Edmerson has got the responsibility of Big Al. Here's Alan Williams on top, right side to Harmon. Gauchos trail by 7, on top to Vincent. Right there on him is Everson. Now they go left side to Bryson. He bounces it on the left baseline to Williams, backing his way in, gets it to Harmon, kicks it right corner. Vincent, a 3 on the way, it's good. Gabe Vincent buries the 3. It's 28-24, and that young man we all know can shoot the 3.
Well, that's good ball movement, though, don't you think, Jerry? That time down, 3 or 4 players touched the basketball, and Vincent let it fly.
And that is Gabe's 24th 3 out of 58 attempts this season, better than 40%. 28-24, 3:33 left to go here in the first half. Here's Drew on top, now to Hale Edmerson. On the left side they go, on the perimeter it's Epperson. Kicks it to the right side of the floor to Landon Drew. Drew now with 4 on the shot clock. Pulls up, 17-footer straight away, front rim, no good. Williams goes up for the rebound, and it was Stephen Maxwell who got his hand on it and knocked it out of bounds, and here comes...
CSUN scores in the paint. Not yet tonight, just 2 points for them, while UCSB has 8 points in the paint. Being led offensively early in this game, Michael Bryson, 5 points for UCSB. Hicks and Elliott both have 6 for CSUN.
And Big Al does not have any points for the Gauchos so far. He's got 3 rebounds. Here is Harmon on top. Gave up the open 3. Goes to Vincent. Open 3. Right side is good. Gabe Vincent. Back-to-back 3-pointers for the Gauchos, and they trail by 1, 28-27. And again, not good perimeter defense by Northridge there. Here's Drew up into the front court with it. Right side to Epperson along Thunder Row. Now he goes on the right baseline to Maxwell. Try to back down John Green back in the game to Elliott. Left side they go to Drew. He fumbled the ball, may have shot it. Now to Hale Edmerson to Elliott on the left wing. Elliott looking to drive, kicks it deeper on the left wing to Drew. Back, bounces it on top, Hale Edmerson. Now to Drew, left side Elliott. His jumper, good again. A 2-pointer, and Bob Williams just looked. Did you see that, Don? He looked at Devontae Elliott like, are you kidding me?
Where's that been all year?
Yeah.
He's got 8 points now.
Wow.
He just averages 7.5. All you have to do is sometimes you just need some touches.
And he's got a beautiful shot, 30-27. Here's Big Al inside, and Big Al muscles it up and in from the right block. Looked like he was fouled, thought he was fouled. No whistle, 30-29. Northridge with the lead. Here's Epperson on the right side to Drew. Drew now way out between the circles, kicks it left wing to Elliott. Another 3, good again. That guy is unbelievable. Devontae Elliott tonight is unbelievable.
That's his first 3.
That's his first 3, but another 3 for Northridge, but that's 11 points for Elliott now. 33-29, minute 43 to go. We're still owed a media timeout. Gauchos have the ball in the front court. Let's see if they can finish strong here in the first half. And Vincent almost fumbled the ball out of bounds along the far sideline. Hard right-hand dribble, goes into the paint, kicks it to Bryson on top. Green. His three on the way, rims in and out. Rebound Maxwell with authority for CSUN. He'll give it up to Drew, and Landon will walk it like he's walking his dog in the park. In no hurry right now whatsoever. Minute 17 to go. Northridge looking content to work the shot clock here, Don. Now here's the ball to Epperson between the circles. Right perimeter they go, deep on the perimeter to Drew. Now to Devontae Elliott again, and he buries a right baseline jumper, 35-29 Northridge.
That's smart basketball right there. Reggie Theus knows that Elliott is hot. He's getting the ball in his hand. They ran that play for him.
Yep. 35-29, less than a minute to go, 48 seconds to go. Here's Bryson now. Bryson bounces it on the left baseline to Alan Williams. His skip pass right side, Vincent, three, it's online, it's good. He's fouled, it counts. Devontae Elliott fouled him, and a 4-point play opportunity for Gabe Vincent, Don, as we have the media timeout. And if you think about where the Gauchos would be in the last 3 minutes of this game without Gabe Vincent, who has now hit three-pointers in the span of about 3.
The game.
I like Northridge, always
it's
have.
An easy little drive.
Yep, here's Vincent now to shoot the free throw. Gabe this season, 7 of 13, missed it. And Sam Beeler in there for Alan Williams, tips it back to Vincent. Gauchos will have another shot here, about 5 seconds. Shot clock, game clock differential, and Harmon has the ball out near the midcourt line, looking back at Bob Williams for a play. Beeler is in there for Alan Williams. Good move here by Coach Williams, so Big Al doesn't pick up a foul before the end of the half. A three would tie it. Here's Brewy now on the left perimeter, on top Beeler. Right side they go to Harmon, 10 on the shot clock. Harmon way out on the right wing, on top to Vincent. They're trying to get him open. Vincent now being guarded by Drew. Vincent, step back three, and that is front rim, no good. Tipped up, tipped out of bounds, far sideline. It'll go to CSUN with 4.8 seconds, but nope. Tony Padilla's going to give it back to UCSB. Tony Padilla came in and told the other official there, Don, and that's Jeff Ketchu, that he saw it a different way, and it should be UCSB ball with 4.8 seconds to go. So Alan Williams coming back in along with Bryson and John Green. Got some sharpshooters out there. Here's the inbound to Harmon. Harmon now way out at 35 feet, goes left side, fade back three, no good. End of the first half as Elliott gets the rebound. And CSUN has to feel very good about itself, Don, up 35-30.
Everybody,
got your
they
popcorn.
give us candy, popcorn.
Yeah.
I mean, and the great thing is we don't have to spend a penny.
Exactly, and the other good thing is we're underway here in the second half. Mitch Brewy now as Big Al continues to fight Elliott inside for position. The Gauchos have the ball in the front court, trailing 35-32. Here's Bryson in the right corner. Bryson now gives up the shot, backs it up, on top to Harmon. Z with a left-hand dribble going against Hicks. Now goes to the left wing to Vincent. Vincent back to Z on the right side. A three to tie it. He got it. So Michael Harmon ties the game from the right wing, and a good skip pass or cross-court pass that time done by Vincent.
And CSUN a little slow reacting on that long pass. Didn't do a great job of getting out on the shooter.
Here's Drew on a drive, lost the ball, tried to throw it back to Maxwell. Not a good play. The Gauchos steal. And Harmon a three right side. That's no good. Mitch Brewy knocked. Here comes the ball over toward us, and it's saved by Bryson. But Mitch Brewy knocked his man, Devontae Elliott, out of the way for that rebound. And Mitch, I thought, was lucky he didn't pick up a foul. Here are the Gauchos with it after Bryson saved it and didn't knock over any of my Pepsi cans. On top is Vincent. Vincent gets his man in the air, goes left perimeter to Harmon, bounces it down on the left baseline to Alan Williams, backing down his man, skip pass right side. Bryson, a three, rims in and out, and Hale Edmerson the rebound. The outlet to Landon Drew, quickly up the left sideline they go. Pull up by Hicks is good from 10 on the left side, and Landon Drew really with a terrific two-hand chest pass from about 50 feet, Don. He really zipped that ball to Hicks to allow Hicks to get that shot.
Well, Hicks did a nice job of running the court, though, to get himself open. Elliott really playing tough D up top on Al Williams.
Here's Vincent on top, gave up the three, drives down the lane, left-hand layup is good. What a play by Gabe Vincent. He's got 11 points and a timeout, Reggie Theus, and Theus is really hot at his CSUN Matadors, and in particular.
3, 2, 1.
Following the CSUN timeout, the Matadors have the ball as the crowd here starts chanting defense for the Gauchos. 37-37, just underway here in the second half, and Drew on top, right side to Elliott. Down low they go to Vincent, immediately double team, and Vincent is fouled underneath, I think either by Alan Williams or Mitch Brewy. It is Williams. I thought for a moment when the whistle blew, Don, that Maxwell had dribbled on the baseline because he was being double teamed down there by Williams and Brewy, but...
Well, he tried to use his quickness, get a little drop step around the defense. Then you think maybe he stepped out of bounds,
yeah.
But I guess if he did step out of bounds, he got help. There's a steal by Harmon.
Hale Edmerson with a terrible handoff to Drew. Harmon steals it the other direction. Williams on the right baseline, kicks it out to Brewy on the right wing. Back down low, Hale Edmerson steps in front of Williams to steal it, gets it to Drew. Drew handles the ball across half court, goes down low. Maxwell lays it up and in, and Harmon did a good job not to foul him. Boy, I'm surprised. I don't know how that pass from Drew got to Maxwell from 40 feet.
Well, I think he was throwing it to Elliott.
Maybe.
Harmon on the fast break just snuck in there and said, this is my 2 points.
Here's a near turnover by UCSB as Williams on the left baseline rifled a pass across the paint under the basket to Brewy, and I thought it went off of Mitch, and so did Devontae Elliott, who was guarding Brewy.
So did Reggie Theus.
Yeah, Reggie upset about that. Here's the inbound to Williams, and he puts it up no good in the lane. That was a designed inbound play, and Allen had a close shot, missed it. The rebound, Northridge, the other direction is Hicks, and Hicks on a runner is bumped by Gabe Vincent. So it'll be 2 free throws coming up for Hicks, who hit the deck hard and gets up slowly, looking at his right elbow.
Well, I think it evened up. Remember the first half, he took a shot that they made, that
Yeah.
I felt he was in shooting motion, and they made him take the ball out of bounds. I think that could have been ball out of bounds right there. Instead, he gets to shoot 2.
Much more than the one in the first half. You're right. Hicks makes the first free throw. Northridge check that CSUN up 40-37. 17:08 left second half. And Hicks makes them both. You've got the numbers, Don. What's that give him now?
8.
Gauchos trail by 4, 41-37. Brewy now to Vincent, left wing they come. Harmon bounces it down on the left block to Williams, trying to back down Hale Edmerson. Goes to Bryson. Bryson slashing down the lane, lays it up. Left hand, no good. And Maxwell skied out of the building to get that rebound for the Matadors. Here they come the other direction. Landon Drew, left side to Hale Edmerson. No look pass into Elliott. Elliott threw it down low to Maxwell. Maxwell either had it blocked or lost it. It comes to the Gauchos. Here's Vincent. 3 right side. Front rim no good. Maxwell the rebound. Bryson lucky he didn't get called for an over-the-back foul there.
That was Elliott on the rebound. 6'10".
Or check that, Elliott. I beg your
He's
pardon.
had an impressive night, don't you think,
Yep,
Terry? And
absolutely.
Knew nothing of him coming into this game. And
Drew is tripped by Zalmichael Harmon as he got past the free throw line area there. And he's having such a good night that I was going to give Maxwell the rebound, and Elliott, because of your assistance, still got the well-deserved rebound. 41-37,
well, just in case
CSUN.
his mom and dad are listening.
Yeah, well, if his mom and dad are listening, boy, you've got a son that can play some basketball. We don't know him personally. Might be a very nice young man, probably is, but he can play basketball. Here's Maxwell on the right elbow. And Maxwell with a terrible pass stolen by Zalmichael Harmon. Harmon bounces it to Vincent. He lays it up and in from the right side. Harmon actually came around toward midcourt and fronted Maxwell on that pass to Drew, and Z basically just took it away, just knocked it away and stole it. 41-39, Northridge with the lead. Here's Drew now to Hale Edmerson. Left side they go to Elliott. His jumper way short, and the rebound comes to Beeler. Beeler has come in for Alan Williams, and John Green has come in as well for the Gauchos. Here's Bryson with it, way out on the right wing. Dribbles top of the key. Can't find anybody. Goes to the right side. This is Green spinning at the free throw line. And up and under, put it in, and he's fouled on the play. John Green with a little up and under move was hit on the shot from about 13 feet straight away in the paint, and it bounced in, and Green got fouled. He'll have a free throw after the media timeout. You almost did it there, didn't you?
Well, I've done it many times tonight. Northridge, the Matadors, Cal State Northridge, CSUN, whatever you want to call them, they're still shooting the ball well from the floor.
Yep.
2 of 3 in the second half, but Gaucho's starting to pick it up as Green makes the free throw. They actually take the lead, 42-41. Gaucho shooting 44% second half.
And for John Green, he's 3 for 3 from the line tonight, and he's got now 5 points. Gauchos by 1, 42-41. CSUN in the front court. Hale Edmerson, the skip pass left side. Elliott, a long 2 is good, and he was knocked down by John Green. No foul called, and CSUN back in front 43-42. Elliott has killed the Gauchos tonight with his shooting from the outside.
15 points for him.
Here's Bryson, a three, straight away. No good. Rebound is loose, and it's picked up in the lane by Gabe Vincent. Hustling in there. He beat Hicks to the ball. Good play by Gabe.
That was pure hustle on Vincent's part. A lot quicker, actually, to the ball than Hicks.
Beeler still in there for Williams. Here's a bounce pass by Harmon to Green. Now back out on top. They go to Bryson. Bryson looking for a cutter. He's got Elliott's big hand right in his face. Now they go right side to Vincent. Vincent from the right perimeter goes into the lane, lays it up, no good. Tipped up and in by Beeler. And a timeout, Bob Williams, to get Alan Williams, I think, back in the game. Or maybe not. Bob is upset. UCSB 27. That's the women's game, 12:33.
Halfway through or so.
12:33 left to go, second half. Here's Drew up into the front court here. Close ball game here as the Gauchos lead the Matadors by 1. Landon Drew on the right perimeter. Now to Hale Edmerson on top, guarded by Beeler. Right corner they go to Drew. Harmon is on him. Hale Edmerson comes out to set a screen. Drew on top to Hicks. Hicks gave up the three. Now goes to Parks, who's back in the game. They get it to Elliott. Elliott banging down. Bryson, offensive foul. Elliott took one too many dribbles from the left block there and kind of lowered his shoulder a little bit, and Bryson was there. Bryson playing the 4 there, Don, took the charge, and the Gauchos have the ball.
Well, the
Reggie's
Oscar nominations came out today.
They did.
And I didn't see Michael Bryson's name on there, but after that little flop right there.
Well, he may have flopped, but I thought, Elliott at 6'10".
Oh, I think he made, you're misconstruing here. I think he made a nice effort of drawing the foul, obviously, but sometimes you have to emphasize
Green down the lane, lays it up, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. It's picked up by Elliott and John Green wrapping him around, and they're going to call Beeler on the foul. I thought that was actually more on John Green, who had his arms wrapped around Devontae Elliott, but
John's laughing as he runs up court.
I tell you, there's a difference with the Matadors when Maxwell isn't in there on the boards, isn't there, Don? Because he can really jump and get a lot of those rebounds. But last couple of defensive rebound attempts by CSUN, seen some balls that have been loose on the floor. Here's a bounce pass inside to Hicks, and Hicks had a block from behind by Vincent. It's picked up off the floor by Beeler. He'll hand it off to Bryson. What a play, and now Hicks is fouling Bryson as they get into the front court, and Hicks just picked up his 3rd. And that's silly because Steph Hicks is too good of a ball player to have 3 fouls, and to pick the 3rd one up like that, where he's basically hockey checking him into the boards coming up the floor.
Yeah, it's a silly foul on his part, but again, Bryson does an excellent job of selling it to the officials because there's very little contact on that play.
Gauchos up by 1, trying to increase the lead. Here's Beeler, and Beeler's shot was blocked. His layup blocked from behind by Hicks. A good pass on the pick and roll by Vincent, but Hicks timed it perfectly from behind and blocked the layup off the glass, and it comes to Northridge. Matadors have it in the front court, and it's Drew dribbling with the left hand out near the midcourt line. 12:50 left to go here in the second half. Gauchos up by 1. Drew down the lane. Drew lays it up with the left hand, no good. Elliott got the rebound, double pump, and Beeler fouled him from behind. 2 free throws coming up for Elliott as Big Alan Williams, flu bug and all, is coming back into the game, and Maxwell's coming back in for Cal State Northridge.
Yeah, Williams usually comes over and fist bumps us before the game, but with all his germs, I'm not sad that he didn't fist bump us tonight.
Devontae Elliott is a very good free throw shooter, Don. Came into the game 24 of 29, and the first one is good to tie the game at 44. Williams comes in for Sam Beeler, and Elliott tonight, that's his first free throw, so now he's 25 of 30.
Now Maxwell's going to come in for Elliott.
What's Elliott
if he makes this shot?
16 points for Devontae Elliott. And he makes the second. And here comes Maxwell in for Devontae Elliott.
Now you like to say that players look like certain other sport participants. Maxwell looks like he could be playing
he's a
tight end or
running back. Yeah,
he's
tight end. You're right.
Well, he's
you're
6'7", 6'6", like 220.
He's got that height. Does he look 6'7" to you, Don?
No.
Yeah, that's why I was saying more like a running back. Here's a Gauchos in front court. Both free throws were good. Northridge up by 1. Williams gets it to Vincent. Out on the left wing. Back to Big Al on the left baseline. Banging into Hale Edmerson. Kicks it back out to Vincent. His 3 no good. And on the weak side, John Green had the rebound. Lost it. It comes to Hicks. Here come the Matadors up the left sideline. It's Parks with it. Now back to Drew, and we just had a paper that got on the court, and Bob's going to come over and get it as Northridge. Thank you, Bob. Gets the assist on that. Northridge working the offense. Maxwell now on the left side, goes into the paint, puts it up. Back rim, no good. Alan Williams had the rebound. It was knocked away from behind by the quick hands of Parks and almost stolen, but John Green came up with it. And we better put something over those papers, because if Bob has to pick up another one, not going to be happy. Here's Harmon. A floater in the lane is good. Michael Harmon just kind of lulled everyone to sleep that time. Nobody thought he'd go up for the little floater from 10, Don, but he made it. 46-45 Gauchos. 11:35 left here in the second half. And Harmon just picked up a silly foul as he knocked over Hale Edmerson from the top of the key. And I'm not sure what Z was doing. He just kind of pushed Trey.
I think he's just kind of clearing his own personal space defensively. Not much of a foul. I think it caught.
Yeah.
They can really cover it themselves.
Yeah.
But tonight it's been Elliott with the 17 points. Hicks does have 10.
And Maxwell's only got 6. Here's Maxwell taking the inbound pass from underneath from Drew. Now out to Parks. He'll hand it off to Landon Drew out near the midcourt line. And right out there is Eric Childress, who's back in the game for him. On top, Hale Edmerson, long two, no good. Rebound tipped up and a whistle and a foul, and I think that's on UCSB. Hicks was pushed underneath. It is. It's on the Gauchos, and that's going to be on Gabe Vincent on a forearm shiver. Team foul number 7, Don, and it'll be free throws, a 1-on-1 for Hicks. And here comes Hunter Ford back in for UCSB. Gabe Vincent comes out with his second. Gabe's not going to be out very long. He's just so valuable to the Gauchos in there defensively and offensively with his shooting. But
well, he's been the real spark offensively.
He certainly has.
I don't have current stats, but he has 13 or 15 points for UCSB. Certainly is the leader in the offensive category as Hicks makes the first free throw, earns himself another one. He now has 11 points.
And back in is Talon Webb, the freshman point guard, coming in for the veteran point guard, Landon Drew for CSUN. As Reggie Theus. Boy, I tell you, you're right, that lime green shirt looks good, though. Reggie's got the suit working now. It looks good. The whole thing does.
Just about anything looks good on Reggie.
Yeah, I agree. Put him on the cover of GQ. No one's going to bat an eye. 47-46. Hicks makes them both. 11-10 left to go here in the second half. The Gauchos are in for a real dogfight. They should know that by now. Here's Ford taking the handoff from Big Al. Now Ford's pass, a dangerous one, stolen by Hicks. Hicks got a 2-on-1, and reaching in to steal it is Childress. Childress with a great defensive play. He starts it up the other way. The Gauchos had the numbers. Now they'll hold it up. Childress just saved a possible 2-on-1 basket there. What a play by Eric. Now on top, it is Childress with it. Big Al had some position against Hale Edmerson, but they didn't get it to him. And now a whistle away from the ball, and it's going to be a foul on Hale Edmerson. Once Alan Williams had that position, then he had to reposition himself, Don, because they didn't deliver the ball down low to him. And Hale Edmerson, it looked like, tried to front Big Al and just kind of shoved him out of the way doing it.
He's working hard in there. You have to work hard against Al Williams, fronting, siding, and playing behind.
And the inbound to Green. Green's short jumper was blocked. I didn't see who blocked it. It may have been Maxwell, but it came down to Hale Edmerson. So Northridge gets a stop. Matadors up by a point. 47-46. CSUN gets the stop. 10:26 left to go. Here's Webb working it on the right side. A jumper by Parks, right baseline shot. An air ball, shot it over the rim. Came right down to Michael Bryson. Bryson didn't have to do anything except just get his hands out. Well, now Childress to the left baseline to Ford. Ford kicks it back to Bryson on the left side. Inside the line, now he backs it outside the arc. Gives it to Childress. Right side they go to Ford. Now on the right sideline, it is Green. Green dumps it inside to Williams. His floater is too hard. The ball knocked loose, and it comes down to Parks. That was one of those shots that Alan Williams is going to make 95 out of 100 times. In close, Don, not a defender in his way, just missed the 2-3 foot floater.
Well, I just think he doesn't feel good out on the floor. Just is playing, he's playing just because he's a team guy, but he'd rather be home right now.
And a three-pointer by Hicks on the left side makes it 50-46. CSUN with a lead, 9:35 left to go here in the second half. Boy, you cannot leave Hicks open, can you? He leads the team 17 points, as Don mentioned. Here's Hale Edmerson knocking one away into the backcourt from Alan Williams. And now here is Hicks diving in, trying to steal it. And Hicks just committed his fourth foul, 80 feet from the basket.
Well, he thinks he can beat Al Williams to the spot there. He's trying for an athletic play.
And Reggie's upset. Reggie Theus.
I think there's a lot of contact on both of those plays with
Did you think Hale Edmerson maybe should have picked up a foul on Alan Williams first?
He should have picked it up, or Al should have picked it up, and Al should have picked it up against Hicks, or Hicks did pick it up.
Yep.
That's my point. There was a ton of contact both ways.
John Everson is getting ready to come back for CSUN. Gauchos trail by 4. Here is UCSB with the basketball. Left side they go to Childress. Childress gives up the 3, pulls up for a long 2. Left side back rim, no good. John Green in the lane for the rebound, and he traveled trying to make a move to the basket. So for UCSB, that is turnover number 6 on the Gauchos, Don. Here comes Sam Beeler in for Alan Williams. And poor Big Al, he is really looking fatigued right now with the flu-like symptoms from which he has suffered over the last 2 days. How's the popcorn?
I'm on my second bag. You tell me.
I know that.
Not as good as your Diet Pepsis, though.
Exactly 9 minutes to go, or the cookies I got either. 50-46. Northridge with the 4-point lead. And out near the midcourt line is Webb. Slips it left side to Everson. Cal State Northridge, or CSUN, I beg your pardon, working the perimeter game. Webb has it out near the midcourt line. And Childress on him. Webb now slings a pass over his left shoulder. 3 on the way is good from the left side by Afon Efferson. Efferson with his first 3.
That's a pure shooter right there.
Yep.
That was a pretty shot.
It certainly was. Everson has given Northridge a 7-point lead, biggest lead of the second half. 53-46, 8:25 to go. And for Efferson there, Don, that's his 12th 3 this season. Here is Childress, a 3 straight away. That's no good. Rebound inside, battled for, and a tie-up. John Green and Maxwell tie it up. And on the possession arrow, it will go to CSUN with 8:13 left to go. And I think right now, Don, not to overstate the obvious, but I think this is a very critical point of this game for UCSB with the Matadors leading by 7. They seem to have all the momentum. Alan Williams is sick, not feeling well. Beeler's in there for him. About the only thing the Gauchos have going for them right now is that terrific player for Northridge, Hicks, has got 4 fouls. That's about the only thing right now going well for the Gauchos. That and Gabe Vincent. But Vincent isn't in there right now. Here's Webb on a drive, left side to Elliott. Baseline jumper is good from 15. Bob needs a timeout. 55-46, 7:44 to go. And Bob obviously waiting for the media timeout here. That is Northridge's biggest lead of the game, or it matches their biggest lead. Here's John Green, a jumper from just inside the free throw line is good, and it's 55-48. CSUN with 7:25 to go. The Matadors with a 7-point lead. Doesn't CSUN look like a team, Don, that has been in complete control of its offensive sets all night?
Yeah, I think right now they're using the clock.
Jefferson straight away 3, got it again. Wow.
I mean, he is a pure shooter.
Yeah.
Hey, look at his face light up. He knows he's got the feeling on those shots, and why not if there's not a defender on you?
58-48, Northridge with its biggest lead. Here comes Gabe Vincent. Here's John Green delivering the pass inside to Beeler, knocked away and stolen by Parks. I think that's one where John Green has got to realize nothing against Sam, but that's not Alan Williams at the receiving end of that. And Sam, who's got good hands, but that was a close-range pass that Big Al sees more of those than Beeler does, obviously, because Big Al plays a lot more. 6:28 to go. Here's Northridge with the ball in the front court. Parks, who's had a good game tonight off the bench as well. He's out near the midcourt line with it, taps the top of his head with a play. Gets a screen from Maxwell, tried to sell the foul, gets away from Bryson, then drives in, and Beeler reached in on a layup attempt. No, it wasn't Beeler, it was John Green. And that'll be 2 free throws after the media timeout coming up for Aaron Parks. And with 6:16 to go, wrong notes.
Wow, 78% so far this evening.
And they have shot the ball 13 fewer times than UCSB. The Gauchos are 19 of 48, 40%. That's not that bad. But they're losing by 10, and Parks will have 2 free throws. And his first is good.
Well, UCSB getting out-rebounded too, Jerry, 27-18.
Yeah,
UCSB, and a lot of that is because Al doesn't feel well. They normally out-rebound the opposition by 2 or 3 rebounds, while CSUN plays it straight.
Yep. Next free throw, good. Parks knocks them both down. It's a 12-point Northridge or a CSUN lead. 60-48, 6:14 left to go. The Matadors, Don, are now, for the game, 11 of 12 from the free throw line. Here's Williams on the left baseline, banging down Elliott. Now to Harmon, right side. In the corner they go to Vincent. TJ Taylor's in the game for the first time tonight for the Gauchos, trying to provide a spark. Here's Harmon, a three, good from the left side. Shot it right over Stephen Maxwell. And Maxwell's got the height advantage there, but Harmon, I think, surprised him a little, Don.
Well, CSUN was in his zone that time, and that's where the matchup was by accident, and Harmon just shot right over him.
And it's 60-51. The Gauchos are extending the defense now out near the midcourt line. Parks has it. He goes to the right side. Way out at 40 feet is Drew. Drew against the right sideline, being guarded by Harmon. Remember, the Gauchos have 18 fouls. Drew, bounce pass left side to Parks. Parks is bumped by Vincent. That'll send Parks back to the line for a 1-and-1. Team foul number 9. CSUN has 5 fouls, and that's the third personal on Vincent. And here comes Stephen Hicks back into the game, their leading scorer for the season, who's got 4 personal fouls. And Ephon Efferson, outstanding job by him with a pair of threes, goes to the bench for Northridge. Wow.
Well, that time Vincent got beat baseline, and you have to rely on the rest of your defense when you get beat. You can't reach. You just put Parks at the line where he makes the first, earns another. If you're beat, rotate, pick up somebody else, and hope that someone picks up your guy. Or know that someone's going to pick up your guy.
5:24 left, 61-51, Northridge. Can the Gauchos come back from the 10-point deficit? Parks trying to make it 11, and he does. So they're now, wow, they're 13 of 14 from the free throw line tonight, Northridge. And you ask what they shoot on the season from the free throw line, 75%, not bad. Gauchos, did they turn it over? Nope, knocked out of bounds by CSUN on the left baseline. 5:17 to go, 11-point Matador lead, 62-51. Harmon will inbound. They're doubling Al down low. Now he gets it into TJ Taylor on top. Vincent fakes a three, floater in the lane, gets the bounce. That one hit off the back rim, went straight up and came straight through the basket. UCSB with a full court press now. Drew gets it to Parks. Parks speeds it up the left sideline, and Vincent just picked up his 4th foul as he bumped Aaron Parks at midcourt, and that's 2 free throws. Team foul number 10 on UCSB.
Nice aggressive play there. You don't want to foul, obviously, but you have to know that you have to play aggressive right now. The Gauchos are trapping, going for steals, trying to get errant passes. You don't want to put somebody at the free throw line if you can help it.
So Parks, with his team, 13 of 14 from the line, will have 2. He makes the first, 14 of 15 tonight, 63-53, 5:04 left in the second half. And terrible news from Northridge. The Gaucho women are losing 77-44.
Not a surprise, though. Northridge, I think, is the best team, aren't they, in the league?
Well, I think Long Beach is.
Long Beach, and well, they play them. They play them next. Yep. So good luck there, too.
Both free throws good, and it's 64-53. Northridge now picks up in a full court press. Here's a trap in the right corner in the back court against Harmon, but he gets rid of it to Vincent. Vincent's driving layup, offensive foul. And Bob Williams not happy with Tony Padilla's call, as they say that Vincent ran over, and that's 5 on Gabe. He just fouled out. He ran over Parks.
He didn't run over him. He did a good job of evading him.
Right.
But he got a chunk of him. He didn't run straight through him, but he did get a chunk of him.
Yep.
So I don't know, is that a foul on, is that offensive or not?
Well, with 4 fouls, though, Don, you know better than anybody, being an 8-year veteran of the NBA. Here's a bad pass, knocked away by the Gauchos. Parks threw a bad pass. Ford scores. Hunter Ford, who just came in for Gabe Vincent, scores on the layup. Excellent defense by the Gauchos. They trail by 9. 64-55. UCSB, again, the full court press. Parks throws it up to Maxwell. Maxwell to Hicks. Slam dunk with a right hand. And then a war call is let out by Stephen Hicks.
And then he was high-stepping a little bit.
66-55. But you know, Don, as a longtime player, here's Bryson, a 3. Good from the right side. Gauchos need a few more of those. But with 4 fouls, you got to be very careful, don't you?
Well, especially offensively. You know, you don't need to go in for the layup. Just take that little 3-footer.
And now Elliott in the backcourt at 6'10", trying to help out with the full court press by the Gauchos. Here's Drew getting it to Elliott. He gets across the half-court line. Elliott, the skip pass to the right sideline to Parks. 66-58. Gauchos trail by 8. 3:50 to go. Here's Elliott, a jumper left side. That rims in and out. Alan Williams is fouled by Maxwell. Loose ball foul on Stephen Maxwell. And that CSUN's 6th foul bring us to immediate timeout. Drew Wakefield here at the game tonight, the general manager of Ramada of Santa Barbara, proud sponsor of the Gauchos.
The numbers that matter. Gauchos are down right now by 8 with 3 minutes, 47 seconds to go. Breaking the press with ease. See what they have offensively this time down.
Childress, Bryson, Williams, Ford, and TJ Taylor in there. Here's Big Al. Puts it up and scores! And he's fouled on the play by Hale Edmerson, who bumped Al on the little baby hook from 6 feet. And Williams with a free throw can trim the deficit to 5. 66-60, Northridge with the lead. 3:35 remaining, and Williams has not shot a free throw tonight, Don. He will right here. And Big Al makes it. That one rolled around. So the Gauchos again in the full court press. I'll tell you what, he hasn't scored at all, but I think TJ Taylor has given the Gauchos some very active minutes, particularly on defense, since he came in about 2 minutes ago. Here's Northridge breaking the press. Hicks up the floor, gets around Williams, puts it up, no good in the lane. Rebound Williams, he's fouled by Hicks. Hicks has fouled out of the game. And Williams will shoot a 1-and-1. That's team foul number 8 on the Matadors. But the most prolific scorer in school history has just fouled out, Stephen Hicks.
I don't think he had one good foul the entire night.
Nope, they were all pretty avoidable, weren't they?
Yeah, and a little ticky-tacky and silly and everything else. It's not like he really went out there and hammered anybody, but he takes a seat. Problem is, Elliott checks back into the game.
Yep, and he has killed the Gauchos.
Elliott has 19 points in 27 minutes.
And at 6'10", Don, he's also a really big target, obviously, in the backcourt, with Northridge trying to break that full court press. So here's Alan Williams. Gauchos down by 5, 3:25 to go, a 1-and-1. The free throw on the way, no good. And the rebound comes down to the aforementioned Devontae Elliott.
Boy, it would have been nice to get a free throw made and then earned another.
Yeah, Hale Edmerson brings it across the half-court line, goes to Elliott right in front of the Northridge bench. Now to Hale Edmerson. They get it back out to Drew. Northridge is just playing the four-corner offense, just trying to kill the clock here. A little bit of the shot clock, now 13 on the shot clock. 3 minutes left to go here in the second half. Here is Drew, dribbling from the left side, goes left baseline. Hale Edmerson jumper, no good. And Devontae Elliott got the rebound, was fouled by Zalmichael Harmon, and Devontae Elliott will shoot 2. Loose ball foul, Zalmichael Harmon, 66-61, 94%. And first one is good. He comes in instead for Eric Childress, so Harmon will stay out there. And Harmon is more of a three-point threat than Childress. Elliott's second. Good. Boy, this team is unbelievable tonight at the free throw line. 17 of 18. That's the best that the Matadors have done this season. 2:55 left to go. Gauchos down by 7. Full court press by Northridge. Here's Bryson. Gives it up to Harmon. Harmon will break the press across the half-court line. Hands it off to TJ Taylor, who can shoot the 3. On top, Bryson. Bryson now hands it off to Ford. Ford thought about a 3, backs it up. Bounce pass to Taylor on the left. They go in the left corner to Harmon. The Gauchos have given up about 2 3-point looks in this possession. Here is Harmon on top now. Big Al's open down low. Harmon in the lane. Floater. Front rim no good. Williams, the offensive rebound. Put it back up. Missed it. Tipped up by Bryson. No good. And Maxwell comes in for the rebound. And now Maxwell able to get the pass to Drew. CSUN having to break the full court press. Hale Edmerson gives it back to Drew. Drew now trying to cut between traffic. The ball's out of bounds. Off of Drew. Double teamed at midcourt by TJ Taylor and Hunter Ford. And I think it was Ford that got his hand on the ball, Don, knocked it off of Drew, who kicked it out along the near sideline at midcourt.
That's 15 turnovers for Cal State Northridge, for CSUN, and none as important as that.
2:10 left to go, 68-61 Northridge. Here's Ford now. The Gauchos have got to get some shots off here, quickly. Here's the ball, played to the left side. TJ Taylor to the left baseline, gets it to Williams, back to Taylor. TJ launches a 3, that one rims in and out. And the rebound battled for. Ford tried to keep it alive. It comes to Hale Edmerson. Here is Drew up the other way to Maxwell, goes in, lays it up, and scores. 70-61 Northridge. Minute 44 to go. Timeout, I think. No, Bob's going to run the offense here. Here is Big Al with it. Big Al kicks it to Hunter Ford in the left corner. Now to Harmon. Over to T.J. Taylor. They kick it to Bryson. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound is Elliott, and Elliott is bumped by Hunter Ford. He'll get 2 free throws the other way. And it is looking bleak now for the Gauchos with a minute 27
are getting
to go.
some good shots there, but you love the intensity of CSUN. Not knowing, I don't think, is a great defensive team, but every shot, you mentioned that Gauchos were giving up on a couple open shots. It's because they were being guarded, or they sense that they were being guarded by taller guys who are about to close out on them. You know, if you're Taylor and you're going up against Elliott, you may look open, you don't feel open.
So fans starting to leave the Thunderdome here as Elliott will shoot 2, and he makes the first. That one bounced, really slowed the big fella down. Elliott second. That one swishes. 11-point Northridge lead. Minute 25 to go. Here's Harmon up into the front court. He looked at Bob to see if Bob wanted to call timeout. Harmon now put a good move on Drew. Bounces it into Beeler. Left corner to Taylor. Did a good job to save it. Harmon, 3. No good. Harmon was hit by Elliott. And the rebound comes off to the Matadors. Here's Maxwell. Maxwell going in and fouled on the layup attempt by Zalmichael Harmon. The 4th on Harmon. And with a minute 9 to go, Maxwell will shoot 2 free throws.
Now everybody's leaving.
Yep.
Maxwell, you know, Elliott was telling him to pull it out, and Maxwell said, I don't average 15, 16 points by pulling it out. I'm going to go in and try and get a layup.
Yeah, and Maxwell at the line tonight. He is 2 for 2. Make it 3 for 3. This is amazing how well Northridge has shot free throws. They've only missed 1. Unofficially, Don, I think they are 19 of 20. Childress comes in for Bryson. Now Michael Harmon comes out. DeJuan Smith has come back for the Gauchos. This is Northridge's biggest lead of 12, and Maxwell trying to add to it does. And a timeout, Reggie Theus. That'll allow a few more folks to head to the cards. 74-61, a minute 9 to go.
This is an athletic team led by 2 stars, and Elliott, an up-and-coming star.
Yep. Now Hunter Ford having to inbound against a full-court press. Northridge will back the press up, and Childress up into the front court, hands it off to Taylor. TJ almost traveled, now to Ford. Ford will launch a long 3 from the left. That's an air ball out of bounds into the cheerleaders. Nothing else Hunter can do. He's got to shoot.
Well, it's hard to shoot threes when everybody in the arena,
knows
especially the defenders, know that you're going to shoot 3 and stand right there on you as you try and attempt the 3, because then you're taking like a 3.5 because you have to step back so much farther.
Well, the inbound for Northridge in the back court. So far, the Gauchos haven't fouled. Now here's Parks across the half-court line. I'm not sure I'd foul either the way Northridge is shooting free throws tonight. But you have to, Don. You got to get the ball back at some point. Down by 13. Here's Parks kicking it to Drew. About 22-second shot clock, game clock differential. 39 seconds left to go. The Gauchos are not going to foul. So it is officially a Northridge nightmare for UCSB. The men, here's Drew on the right side. The men are going to fall tonight. The women have already lost 84-48 down at Northridge. And now Drew with 2 seconds on the shot clock. His 3 no good. And the long rebound to Taylor, gives it up to Childress. Childress now gives it back to Taylor. 3 on the way, left side, back rim no good. Long rebound to DeJuan Smith. His free throw line jumper is good. And with 13.5 seconds to go, that will probably be the final score. Gauchos are not going to foul. Here's Maxwell across the half-court line. And Reggie Theus said, do not go in and shoot, and that'll do it. 74-63, Northridge upsets UCSB. Reggie Theus and Bob